Hello, hello, hello. It's Gareth. I'm back. I am making content again. I was about to quit the game. Didn't know what was going to happen to my YouTube channel, but I am still here. I am back fully into DSA, and I will be making many more videos, especially on this new raid which drops, which this video is about today. So please like and subscribe to this video if you want to catch all of my, as I dive into this raid and try to unwind it, unravel it, and piece together ways of efficiently beating these titans. So but yeah, I just wanted to say, first of all, massive hats off to Glue. I was pretty much, as I say, about to quit the game, middle of writing sort of a leaving speech, and I decided to Glue decided to drop the raid as I was doing this, so really good timing. But it's massively sparked my interest in the game again. I really, I can't wait to play it, and can't wait to do this raid and figure it out. I've spent so much time in the past couple of weeks just theory crafting, speaking to other community members, just gauging their sort of views on it. The whole kind of consensus is everyone is happy. There's a few people, I guess, that think it might be too difficult, but honestly, when Champions Olympus or Disneyland Forever unlock Heroic, I really hope that they can't, or Endgame, or any of the other clubs that are currently grinding T4s, I really hope that it's too difficult, because we need this challenging content, we need this stuff to keep us going, because we'll just get bored and then we'll be crying out for the next thing. So yeah, I was massively happy with this, and today I've got a video which is going to discuss the Rock Titan, and we had a second T4 run today, and we opened up with the Rock Titan. If you're unsure about which kind of pathway to take, I personally feel the Rock Titan is the best. We started on Tornado in our first ever raid, but the Rock Titan, having that high tenacity and giving that tenacity to other Titans, is super important, especially at tier 3 and tier 4, because you need to be landing debuffs. Now, one of the main things that I will explain in this video, and why it's so important to land debuffs and to get rid of this Rock Titan, is because, and I'm not really sure if this is covered, but it's because when you've got a debuff on the Titan, you will land a critical hit. I've tested this quite a lot. I'm pretty sure in this theory is correct. If you have a debuff on a Titan, you're going to crit, which is why the Rock Titan needs to go down first. But anyway, I'm not going to go into the Rock Titan mechanics too much. I'm just going to jump into... No one really wants to see me talking blah 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 all the time, so I'm just going to jump into my raid runs today. Yeah, disclaimer, they kind of sucked, apart from like 2 of them. But it's okay. There was some bad RNG, there was some bad gameplay, and I'm going to discuss it all, and I'm going to show you what to look out for in your runs, so you don't make the same mistakes I do, and you just kind of understand the mechanics a little bit better. So I'll show you my runs now. Okay, so basically I want to start with explaining this first team and why it's set up this way. Now, this team in front of you can, Sensational 6 with Jack and Hercules can do easily upwards of 600k damage. It's probably one of the most consistent teams to use on the Rock Titan, and I'll explain why. So Jack here is he has a special ability which lands fear. In fact, sorry, I'm just going to start this game now. So Jack has a special move, special attack, which lands fear. So I'll just fast forward. So as I was saying, Jack has this special move which lands fear. Now you're going to want to get that out straight away. Notice that the way my turn order works here in In fact, I'm just going to pause it while I speak. So that wasn't really optimal turn order. I wanted to have Jack go first because he's about to use this middle ability, which is going to land Fear on one of the heads. Now, this is so important because you'll notice and you'll see in the rest of the fight here, or it's a bit of a shocker, this was one of my worst battles. Well, not one of my worst battles, but it didn't go well. But what you're going to see is he's going to land Fear, and then every attack that lands on this left-hand side head is going to be a critical hit whilst he has a debuff on him. The right head isn't going to get the Fear, and so, you know, there's only a chance that it's going to crit. I'm pretty sure this is going to be 100% on this side, or if it's not 100%, it's damn near close. So, anyway, I'm just going to play this. You're going to see that I'm going to lose Daisy very quickly here. This is probably the worst RNG I could have had, and it also limited my run. But this is why Jack is so important and is super important to runs like this, because Donald packs a really big punch, so does Hercules, and you want them to be critting as much as possible. So anyway, let's play this. So use that middle ability. Got the debuffs on him, and as you see, Herc is countering, and so is Donald. Donald counters once. This is where it goes wrong. I lose Daisy, and that's just really, really bad luck. But as you can see, you have to then focus on this guy, and if that wasn't really confirmation, I'll just go rewind that back very. I just want to show Mickey. If this is a confirmation that you're going to crit when he has a debuff, I don't know what it is. But anyway, Disneyland Forever, left hand head, getting all the crits, right hand is getting just a couple. So you really want to be hitting this guy as much as possible, focusing on him. I passed the taunt over to Herc, so he's not going to get inflicted with events down, and I just want him to get to empowered as soon as possible. But yeah, not the best run. You know, ideally I'd have had Daisy still and Donald, and they would have attacked the other head there. All of them attacked the right hand side, which wasn't great, and you're just going to see that this doesn't really play out for me as much as I'd hoped. But yeah, the main reason you've got this team set up the way it is, and also I'm using these two spells here, Wild Imagination and what's the other one? And Sugar Rush, with the aim to just get to sort of maximize the damage, and I was hoping to kind of inflict more debuffs, but you know, it just never worked out that way. This really was a bad run. I should really mention that against the Rock Titan, when you're fighting two heads, you know, this is going to be an obvious statement, but two heads is way harder than just the one, because he's going to have, you know, the extra insta kills and and he's going to do that double rock smash. So anyway, 330k is really bad run. I'm just going to fast forward to the next team. Right, so quick pause. So this is easily the next best team, and there are variations to this, but it's going to be Ursula, Pain and Panic, Hades as your core trio, and then you're going to have your chosen, which I chose Oogie, or you can choose Queen of Hearts. There's an advantage to having either, and Frollo, just to call the extra basic attack assist from Hades. If you've watched Cozy videos, he calls this like Machine Gun Hades, I think. But the aim here is to get Hades to empowered, and just kind of work your way to Headless Horseman, because Headless Horseman is so important as like the main spell for this initial Titan, for this Rock Titan, because it's the only other way of landing Fear, because it has 250% potency. If you don't know what potency is, it just means the likelihood of landing a debuff. So it means it's basically going to guarantee landing Fear. Now, what that means is you're going to crit with all these guys once you've landed Fear or a debuff. It's going to be pretty hard otherwise. Oogie does also land Fear, But you'll see in this attack, I'll just play it now. You'll see in this attack, he doesn't land it in this instance, which means this run is a bit more limited. I guess it's RNG. I'm just going to fast forward. It's RNG as to whether he's going to land it. It's also RNG as to whether you're going to lose an eel. The reason I also like Frollo is because he can bring out some summons, and it's just another opportunity for Hades to get to empowered if they're killed. So I chose to stasis. Now, the other thing is stasis is the only move that's guaranteed to remove turn meter from the Titans. All other moves like that won't. As you see, I tried to land that fear move, but it didn't quite work. If I'd done that, these attacks would be critting. They'd be doing quite big damage. So, not sure why I chose this second ability. I think I just was hoping to land a silence or something. Didn't pan out my way. And these, what are they called? See, these archers can also land tenacity down, but as I say, you're not going to be able to unless you get through that check. This guy is close to dying, which is great, and it's gonna take my Hades to empowered, as you see. And this is really where you want to be going to town. Now, if I had Headless Horseman ready, these would be critting every time. Now they're critting sometimes, but it's not gonna be every time. So it's you'll see from this run that most of my damage comes at the end, and this is why playing T4 and T3 and all the the lower tiers, not heroic, is just in general like really it's hard, because you just have to accept your run. See none of those attacks landed a crit then. Also, if Ursula loses an eel, I've noticed that she does tend to blind, so it's good to lose an eel early. I'm not sure if that was just luck. When you'll see when I lose one of the eels, she does blind, and it does actually start Hades hitting for some real big numbers. But stasis again, just trying to extend my runs here is probably not the right call. But tier 4, they take a lot longer to get empowered. This is where you shadow Pain and Panic and just go to work. But as I say, this is why the damage is not reaching those heights, because you've not got Hades to you've not got there you go, sorry, you've not got a debuff on the Titan. But now I've got these 2 debuffs. I've also got Headless Horseman. This is where all my damage comes in. It's just a shame it's come at the end. Yeah, I'm not really going to last, so I guess I get a little bit lucky here in terms of Hades staying alive from these damage over time, but he's critting for massive damage now, so look at that. And all these debuffs, he's also inflicting damage over time, which does quite a lot of damage for him. So I think I might want to try this team with Jack, just to make sure, and I'll stop there, just to make sure that I can land Fear early. But it's done okay. I've definitely seen much better figures. I've definitely done better figures on this and better numbers, but probably one of the best teams against the Rock, and we'll have to figure out how to best make use of our teams when we take on heroic. But anyway, that's my second run. Skipping ahead to my third run. Now this is a slight variation to the one you've probably seen Cozy using. Basically, I'm getting multiple assists here. I've got Bell calling in Frozone and Beast. Frozone is the MVP of this raid, by the way. He has 200% potency on his special, which effectively inflicts 4 slows. Now the 4 slows are going to be extended, and it allow him to hit for massive damage against the raid bosses with his basics. So he's going to be called to assist. He's also, slow is the best ability because it gives you more time to get bigger damage numbers. Baymax is here because I wanted someone to taunt, and then Triton is here for his Prismatic Blessing, which is going to cleanse and also call the assist. So anyway, let's jump into this one. In terms of spells, Cauldron, if you can get Cauldron down next to Triton, you can effectively cycle Prismatic Blessing, call in the Cauldron to assist and give him magic. It's basically what you do in the Forbidden Depths raid. Right. Sorry. I probably played this wrong at the start. I was trying to land debuffs with Beast. I don't know why. When I had Frozone there. So yeah, Frozone's going to use his first ability. Now I make the mistake here. Don't make the same mistake as me. He's landed debuff, so they're going to crit. However, he has landed the slow on the other head. I should have targeted the other head because Frozone isn't going to land massive damage. He's only going to land massive damage on the four turn slows. It needs to be 4 turns or more, and also that basic will extend slow. So I kind of messed this up because he's not going to hit hard now, and also I didn't extend this slow, so his next attack on this Titan head is also not going to extend the slow. So bit of a rookie mistake. Yeah, you see, what an idiot. God's sake, guys. But you've noticed they're all quitting. I don't know why. Did I yell again? Yeah, I yelled, idiot. Not sure why I did that. You want to get Beast to empowered as quickly as possible. Just rookie moves here. Definitely could have played this better. Yeah, I could have also used that ability there, but wasn't really sure because I kind of wanted that taunt still on him, so he'd take more attacks this turn. And then finally use his jump ability because you just want to get him to empowered. So Bella's always going to call Frozone to assist in this positioning. Didn't like that. Did not like that. And this is why I end up casing Triton, which I didn't really want to do. I was just worried that he was going to die because he's got a turn next. As I say, not optimal play, but had to protect him. I probably should have patiented Triton because he is made of glass. I was trying to decide because this Rock Smash is where you're going to get all these debuffs, so I probably should have saved Baymax's big mass impact. And now this is great. This is what I wanted to happen was I've got Triton's boon on everyone. Bell's calling the assist. He's calling the assist, and soon I'm going to have the Cauldron down. You can see what I'm trying to aim for, just not executing it. The perfect play would be to have what did I do here? I think I was thinking about saving my run. Anyway, yeah, just look at that damage. Frozone is so good in this raid. He's just the MVP. Triton's going to bite the dust here. Hammer's not really going to do anything, but I'm just looking to maximize damage here, really. Yeah, I don't think I get another turn, but anyway. You can see what I'm aiming for. If I had unlimited runs, I'd be able to show you a perfect run of this, but it wasn't. 491, it was okay. Right, this is where it all goes downhill. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the next couple of runs. What did I choose? Now, this Princess team, this is one where I'd love to use Jack instead of Merlin because they do so much damage, and if you have that debuff landed, you can just crit all the time. and you know, I've seen huge damage numbers with this team when someone's using Jack, but I didn't have Jack. I used Jack with my Sen 6, and I used Merlin here, and it seems like the run's going well, but my princess is just clearly too squishy. So anyway, let's just jump into it. Okay, so Tiana is amazing for this raid. That Gumbo Pot comes in clutch so much. Trying to land a debuff. I know she lands offense down on that special, but as I say, he's just got too much tenacity, and you're gonna see I have a pretty terrible run here. But the idea is there. If I only landed a debuff, you just see all these crits and probably could easily triple my score. But yeah, it wasn't to be. The aim here with Merlin is I decided to use Merlin just to cleanse the team a lot. I probably could have used him on Tiana, because this team is going to thrive when Tiana is calling the Gumbo Pot. This move now, where she calls it and everyone assists, because that's when you're going to get all the damage, and you're also going to get haste. So just trying to shore up my damage numbers. Gumbo Pot is taunting and keeping the two heads off my back. Oh gosh, that sounded dodgy. Keeping the two heads at bay. Yeah, it you know, wasn't my best run, but you can see the idea with this team. In fact, it's gonna end now. You're gonna see why this Rock Smash is just devastating. Look, I'm pretty much full on health on all of them, and then he just throws a tantrum and absolutely wrecks me. Tiana is also great for throwing back those debuffs, but yeah, it's over. Maybe if I had less squishy princesses and Rapunzel could have healed up and whatever, but not to be. Anyway, let's just fast forward it to my score at the end. Poor Mulan trying to take him on by herself. Okay, 183. Really bad run. Didn't like it at all, but there's potential, there's promise. Right, let's just skip to this is such a horrific run, but I'll show you it anyway, because you might as well see it. So I've seen Frozone do well, and this is the first time I've ever used them. The first time I've used them in this raid. So bear in mind my Olaf and Kristoff are G7. These three are G8s, and I don't think I've got a good stone on Anna. But anyway, let's just jump into it. I did not get a good run here. I also didn't really know the kits, but for Olaf and well, actually, I knew the kit of the others, but yeah, you'll see that I lose Anna straight away, and there's not really much not much to be learned from it. But I just thought I'd show you that we're all human. We all make mistakes, and I don't know, maybe there is a better way of running this team, but it's probably just gear levels that I needed, and maybe to move some stones around. But yeah. I was hoping Elsa and Sven would do something, and Anna would be alive to call some assists. Probably should have used Sven there. Anyway, it's going to show you that I at least get 100k with this team. Now, on average, you're going to need, I believe you're going to need like 1,200 per attempt to get through a Titan a day. That's what we're aiming for in endgame. Gosh, yeah. But we'll see if we can get close to that. But anyway, I'll show you my score at the end. It's not amazing, but for 2 heads, I thought it was okay. You know, I think I can get about 1,600.
This is the worst.
Oh, well, you can do the maths, but so there you have it. That's my attempt at the Rock. Had a couple of attempts before, still trying to figure out teams. I used Frozone for the first time. Will never use them again unless I gear them up to gear 8. But the main takeaways from this video is, number 1, please subscribe. Number 2, you must land debuffs. If you land a debuff, you're going to be solid. You're going to be able to get your big runs in. You're going to be able to hit big damage numbers. Jack, Headless Horseman, Frozone, all fantastic against the Rock. I'll show you some team compositions against the Tornado next time. We'll be able to do. We'll be running the Tornado later this evening, and I will do some recording then. But for now, hopefully this video is helpful. As I said, I'm back. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.